Good afternoon, Southwest Florida. I'm Bri Walling. This Naples Herald Lunch Break is sponsored by our friends at the Silo Kia of Cape Coral. This afternoon, we'll tell you about the FWC expanding the python removal authorized agent program, major weather forecasters dialing back their predictions for this hurricane season, and more. Today is Monday, June 4th, and this is the Lunch Break. The Everglades National Park and the Florida Fish and Wildlife Commission announced that they're expanding efforts to deal with the invasive Burmese pythons on public lands. A program that already put bounties on the heads of pythons captured is growing at Everglades National Park, tripling the number of contractors who can be in the park hunting the snakes at one time. Invasive species are a massive problem when introduced to critical wildlife areas. Often with no natural predators in an environment, these new species thrive and grow in populations, damaging ecosystems and harming native wildlife. In the case of the Burmese python, the population became established because of individuals who kept them as pets, releasing them into the wild. While other methods have been used to try to deal with the problem, the organization says that simply getting trained handlers out into the wild is the best way to curb the python population. Congressman Francis Rooney applauded the announcement in a statement last week, as he has been a vocal proponent of expanding the python eradication efforts. He stated that expanding the python removal authorized agent program will aid in the removal of more snakes and help preserve the Everglades. While subtropical storm Alberta was a sneak preview, Friday was officially the start of the 2018 Atlantic hurricane season. And after preliminary forecasts were calling for an above-average season, at least one major forecaster is dialing back their initial calls for 2018. The Tropical Meteorology Project at Colorado State University released their final preseason report on last week, and after calling for a 63% chance that a major hurricane would impact the continental U.S. this year, they have since dialed back the odds to 51%, and the chances of one on the Florida Peninsula dropped 9 points to 30%. The latest CSU forecast called for 14 named storms, same as in April, but dropped the number of hurricanes from 7 to 6 and major hurricanes from 3 to 2. The forecast also significantly reduces the number of named storm days, that is, days with an active named storm, from 70 to 55, and active hurricane days from 30 to 20. At NOAA, where they predict activity based on ranges, their prediction released last Friday called for a 75% chance that the season would be average or above average, estimating 10 to 16 named storms and from 5 to 9 hurricanes, with up to 4 of those being major hurricanes. The experts say that even amid the optimism that this season may not be as busy as 2017, which smashed multiple records for hurricane duration, frequency, and intensity, there's still no reason to relax quite yet, and coastal residents are reminded that it only takes one hurricane making landfall to make it an active season for them. Months after Governor Scott promised a hard line against nursing homes and assisted living facilities in the aftermath of Hurricane Irma, much of the industry is not in compliance with the new rules as the state heads into the 2018 hurricane season. Scott pushed to require that nursing homes and assisted living facilities have backup power systems to make sure that residents can remain cool for 96 hours in case buildings lose electricity. The Agency for Healthcare Administration this week released data showing that nearly 66% of nursing homes in the state have complied with the new rules, but that only 18% of assisted living facilities have done so too. Mallory McManus, a spokeswoman for the AHCA, said the state expects full compliance with the rules, which required special approval from the legislature because of the steep costs for businesses. The state will cite facilities that aren't in compliance, which could lead to fines. But compliance doesn't necessarily mean that the facilities have equipment such as generators and fuel in place to meet the requirements, which call for being able to keep buildings at 81 degrees Fahrenheit for 96 hours. That's because nursing homes and assisted living facilities that requested 6-month extensions to meet the mandates also are considered compliant. A review of the data shows that 102 nursing homes can meet the requirements and that 348 facilities have asked the state for more time. There are 686 nursing homes in Florida. And that was the lunch break for today. I'm Bri Walling. For your twice daily news fix, head over to the Naples Herald YouTube channel and subscribe. Leave us a comment to let us know your thoughts on the news or what you'd like to hear about. The lunch break airs Monday through Friday at 12 p.m. right here at naplesherald.com. And don't forget to check out our morning report that also airs Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. Thank you for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.